Hello, I am George and welcome to Command Reroll. Today I'm going to be starting my review of a third-party tank, which I'm going to be hopefully using as a Leman Russ for my Astra Militarum. And I will be doing an entire project review and overview at some point, but for now it's just going to be this tank. So once inside, it's looking as though every little piece, well, not even a little piece, every kit is individually boxed and packaged by itself, which I quite like. It was mostly filled with this brown packing paper, but yeah, I'm quite liking liking this packaging so far. So let's get into it and see what goodies are inside. So let's start with the littlest of the packages and we'll make our way up. I'm not sure what is in here yet. And, oh, it is this turret I ordered. As you can see, it's just a little bit of resin in a plastic bag inside a cardboard box. And when I say a little piece of resin, that is the... oh, I forgot its name. But basically, it's double barrel minigun turret, which is really cool, which is why I ordered it. So, critical review time. There's flash. I've worked with Forgeable before. That's not an issue. That's to be expected. Barrel-wise, there is, if you can see, this barrel is slightly bent in. That's completely fine. Little bit of warm water should fix that right up. Apart from that, can't see any other bubbles. There's a slight crack there, but that's underneath the turret. That's completely fine, usable. I am happy with that. So you got a couple of armor pieces here. I'm not sure where they go. I'm guessing it's part of the turret assembly. And that's the turret ring itself. So that's going to sit. Let's have a look. Oh, it can elevate. I like the fact that it can elevate. That is... I'm liking this more and more. So, again, same. A little bit of flash needs cleaning up. Nothing major. Especially for the price, especially for how cool this actual turret is. That is fantastic. I am very happy with that. Right then. Just need to clean that up, like all things with resin. But let's move on to the next thing. So, here we are with the next box. Unfortunately, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes, they're all the same size. So, we're just going for this one next.
Again, cardboard box. Just so it takes up. It's really different light out, but you know. So, this packaging.
We have bubble wrap. Oh, and there is a medium turret. Because I have bought the Mortian Medium Tanks. I have got medium turrets to go with them. Let's do the turret first. Flash. A little bit of discoloration on the base and the turret. Let's have a look. Bloody dog. The turret itself, nothing is wrong. It is perfectly cast. I am very happy with that. There is no imperfections or anything on that. Bit of cleanup and we're happy. Right, moving on. Let's pick this big bad boy first. This is what looks like X. I believe they call them laser cannons, but it's clearly a las cannon. Twin-link las cannon. Very happy with that. Again, this barrel is a little off-center, but warm water will fix that. This bit will need a bit of cleanup, obviously, but that's to be expected. That fits right in there. Yep, fits in, even before cleanup, so it's a pretty nice turret. Size-wise, I am very happy with this so far. Again, I can't actually see any issues with the guns themselves. The guns themselves look perfectly cast. So, let's put the turret down. And the twin glass cannon, unfortunately, that is now moving to Legends. But what can you do? This seems to be part of some sort of Vanquisher cannon set. But before we get to that, put that back in, we have the twin autocannons. Now these again, similar to the last cannons, a little bit shorter than them in length. They have the flared muzzle, like another company called Forge does. Might have heard of them if you play Warhammer. Again, the barrels are a little bit, if you look at them straight down, the barrels are a little bit off, but War Mortar will fix that. I've come to expect that after buying so many Forge kits and other resin kits. It's easily fixed. Again though, there's no imperfections actually on the pieces of the model you're going to be keeping, so I'm happy with that. Right, here we go. A little baggie full of everything else. So, let's move it all to a side and go bit by bit. Straight on to what would be counts as a Punisher turret. Similar to the bigger version I bought. It does come with all these. Now, there's no... I actually can't see anything. Oh, there's a little bit there. Okay, there's a tiny imperfection there at the top. Tiny big green stuff. Sand it down. Perfect. Sorted. No other imperfections. I'm very happy with that. This one's not bent out of shape at all. Probably because they're joined at the end. So very happy with that. So far we've got a Leman Russ Annihilator, Leman Russ Exterminator, Leman Russ Punisher counts as, and let's move on to the Executioner, the plasma variant. Oh, I'm liking this. The little wires and the vents on the side of the gun itself. Zero imperfections. Bit of the back you need cleaning up, but same for them all. I am very happy with that. So there we go. Got the Executioner counts as. Okay, looks like we got the top of the Commander's Hatch. The Commander's Hatch ring as well. Oh, maybe that's not the top. I'll see what that is later. But we have two hatches here, which look to be for the Commander hatch. Yeah, just cut it off there, you'll have a half, and then they both go on the Commander's hatch. Okay, you have the Stormbolter equivalent. Small little piece here, which, if I remember correctly from the photos, you have a Stormbolter, you have an optic, in case you're not putting it on, little nice square optic there. You have the heavy stubber, in case you want a coaxial heavy stubber or you're building a Stygius pattern. I believe the Stygius is also unfortunately going to Legends. That is, because it's such a long thin barrel, it is quite bent. You'll be able to see that. It's quite, let me show you, with warm water, easily fixed. So, what's we got here? This looks like, oh, yeah. Remember from the photos online, these just go on the turret itself. They just a bit of detail, like a little fuel tank with filtration system. So, these are the barrel ends. You have two to choose from. You have this more classic one, or this one that's more for like a Forge World one, depending on obviously what you're building. So, if I remember correctly, you have this, which is the Demolisher variant. Well, Demolisher counts as. It's, again, no imperfections. Just go get rid of this back bit, easily done. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Size-wise, it's a few millimeters shorter than the Executioner turret by the looks of it. So that's where this bit comes in. So, this is the housing for either your battle cannon or your Vanquisher cannon. So as you can see, you got this little bit in here, so you can fit in the TV screen there as an extra optic, heavy stubber, or the Stormbolt, all fit in there. So you can either count them as coaxial if you're using the Stygius rules, or if not, you could just say, instead of having the pintle mounted on the Commander's hatch, they're just inside there. Personally, I might try both, having a heavy stuff at the end here and maybe using just rules now and then on my guard costs. These will be going to my project for my not Death Corps of Krieg army, but we'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, so this bit is basically the barrel extension. You slide this bit into this one, give you an extra barrel length, and then you basically choose what muzzle brake you want to just sit inside there. Now you could leave it without muzzle brake, obviously, and you don't actually have to use this piece. These pieces will slit straight in there as well if you want a really snubby kind of battle cannon or vanquisher. So there we have it. That is the second box, and I am very happy with that. All overall, one or two imperfections I think of the entire kit. That's absolutely nothing, and I think I just figured out what that is. That sits in the turret in case you're having a commander, so that'll fill the turret hole, then you stick that in, and you can put a torso in there for the commander. So I'm very happy with this kit so far. Two imperfections out of all these pieces. I think it's absolutely great for the money it costs as well. So let's move on to the next one. So here we go. This is the second large box I've opened. It might be another turret, in which case I will be cutting this video short because we've already seen what's inside. So here we go, the third box.
Let us see what is inside the third one. I would say so far I'm quite happy with this packaging. Got it quick, safe and secure. Just what we like.
Oh, right. This box. Two small baggies, a couple of staples together. So what this is Mortian offers a add-ons pack. And I thought, you know what, I shall give it a try. Let's move that to the side. So in here you have quite a lot of cool stuff. This is a twin heavy stubber. Obviously nothing like that in the rules exists, but in 40k at least. But yeah, barrel's bending a bit, but easily fixed. Basically, this add-ons pack gives you molded things like sandbags and other things to decorate your tanks with. So, like here, this piece is designed and molded specifically to sit on the hull of the tank. So I know you can do this with green stuff, sandbags and stuff like that, but I wanted to see what they had in their official thing. So it looks like ammo belt feeds there, which I'm guessing goes on the heavy stubber for the pintle mounted. You also get stowage boxes, extra hooks for the tank to be towed, extra shells for the vehicle, extra exhausts, fuel canisters. There's quite a bit of flash here, but you know that is literally just flash. But I'm quite happy. I'm happy with extra flash as long as the mold itself is very well done. Okay, that looks like a radiator plate of some sort. I might have to go online and actually figure out what some of these parts are. Extra wheels for the vehicle itself, extra road wheel, another twin heavy stubber, tow cable, that's just flash. No, they have some really cool stuff. They have extra road wheel as well, just for detailing the vehicles extra and customizing them a bit. That's just another sandbag. That looks like the mounting for the pintle mounted weapons. Some of the coolest things I find is this. It's basically like a flag is, well, how I'm going to do it. Some people I've seen paint them up as just cloth on the tanks, but having the Aquila, I think, as a flag on the vehicle is going to look absolutely fantastic. If I can get it to look right. I'm sure I can. I'm sure my skills are perfect. But yeah, basically I'm just going to go through one bag because I got two. Got extra storage at the back of the vehicle here. So like a little storage bin sits at the back of the turret. Fill it with the ammo boxes and such for the men. God, yeah, so many drive wheels, and yeah, just there are a few different formations of sandbags that sit on all different places of the vehicle, so you can basically cover it if you want it in sandbags. I think I'm going to go for a more spread out approach. Yeah, different flag shape for a different part of the vehicle. you'll definitely see at least one flag on the first 2 tanks I've got. Let's see, this is a bit of a stowage bin. So we just got like bags, water cans, sleeping bags. I am very happy with this. Still and so far. And yeah, that's just more of the same. More heavy stubbers. More flag bits, different sandbags. You get quite a lot for the money as well. And I'm very happy with this and the quality. And so yeah, my tanks are going to be quite decorated. Okay, let's move on to the next boxes, which should be the actual tanks themselves.
So, here we go at last. I will not be opening the last box, because it'll be the exact same list, because I got 2, because Mortian had a sale on at the time of purchase, which is why I got all this. Taking a plunge into a new distributor is always a risk, but with a sale on, stuck around for a while, here we go.
So, bubble wrap. There she is. My first of their medium tanks. Sponsons and stuff, we'll go through them separately after the main hull. So, big bit of flash there, cut that off. These bits you need to punch through, as far as I remember, to customize them, because you can actually put separate bits in here, which will be in that small bag, which is why we'll go through it. No issue there so far, and oh, I believe, yep, these bits are the tracks. So, do have to fit the tracks for the lower section of the vehicle. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be no issue at all once the flash is cleared away. So, we've got the left side and right side. Got armor plate. That's one of the custom ones, armor plate with a hatch on. So these basically can go on the left and right side. As you can see, it's just a block of armor effectively. You just slot it in there, and happy days. So then we've got the other side. Again, big bit of flashes. This bit's already going through. Just push out. Don't need it. I'm very happy with this. The detailing as well. Got small rivets, all perfectly fine. Yeah, I am very happy with this so far. Right, that's the big plate. That's the big piece. We'll leave that till the end. And then we got some more armor places, so you don't have to put them all in. You got this one, which looks like a cog, which looks like you could put a Mechanicus symbol in there, maybe. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you got one with skulls in, very 40k. Probably going to be using that one. I got 2 of these with not the Aquila on, which obviously went together, makes a nice little symbol. They'll be a bit separated when they're actually on the tank side. Now, where did I put them? Here we go. These are the Sponson weapons for the kit. Right, open that after. First, the hull. So, the front of the hull. This is where your hull-mounted weapon obviously goes. Got possible commander's hatch there. Nice turret ring. It is quite a big beefy boy. And I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with this. The detailing. 1 or 2 marks and bubbles down here. No one's ever going to see that once it's built. Bit of flash, as to be expected. Okay. So we have our very first slight issues with this kit and this. If you can see, you got a few small resin holes on the underside here, which no one's ever going to see. I don't think I'm even going to attempt to fill them. I'm just going to coat the underside and rear these vehicles in mud anyway, so that's completely fine. Doesn't feel like it's going to break under a little amount of pressure. I am very happy with this and can't wait to clean and build it. But now, if you don't want to put full armor plates on, you have sponsons. So let's have a look at them. All right, so here we go. This is the Sponson package. Didn't actually realize at the time, but you actually get the stowage and a few extra bits for the turret actually in here with the sponsons. First thing I noted was you got your nice normal heavy bolter front-mounted weapon. It's a nice thing. And then the last cannon, it's a bit long. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just noticed how how long it is. I like it, so that'll go in the front of the vehicle. Probably give you a last cannon or a heavy bolter. Heavy bolters are pretty good nowadays. You also get in the kit some weapons to go on the vehicle. So for the actual sponsons themselves, option-wise, they're the sponsons there. They're quite small compared to the standard Leman Russ ones, but they fit the vehicle, and that's what matters. Got heavy flamer options, in case you fancy to burn anything. You got your Sponson heavy flamers. You got your 2 Sponson heavy bolters. 2 Sponson heavy stubbers. Don't know if there's anything in 40k or Forge World that can use them, but Rule of Cool doesn't have to be 40k you're playing, but you got the option. You have your 2 Sponson mounted plasma cannons, which similar design to the big execution turret we saw earlier. Very nice. And then you have these things, which I'm not sure what they're meant to be. They almost look like hot shot volley guns kind of design. Maybe they're meant to be the melter equivalent. I'm not too sure. But there is no other weapons, so no real standout, yes, that's a multi-melter kind of option for the Sponson. You also have, though, going back to the plasmas, you could also say this is a Volkite. It's got very similar look to 40k's Volkite. Could also say this is a melter. Obviously, depends who you're playing with, depends if they're easily recognisable. And I also forgot, for the front mount, we also have an autocannon, which, oh no, we have 2 autocannons for the Sponsons. Oh, okay. I wish that was a thing. I would love it if Leman Russ could take Sponson mounted autocannons. That would be living the dream. Not sure anything in Forge World can either, but the option is there. Rule of cool. So yeah, that is the unboxing and opening of the Mortian stuff that I got. Very happy. 1 or 2 slight, very minor imperfections. The rest of the stuff seems to be completely perfect. And I'm going to go away, deflash and clean up all this stuff, and then report back any issues and any problems I've had with it. So, this has been George for Command Reroll, and I'll be bringing you videos as this project continues. Thank you very much for watching.